Living la vida loca. Sundays with the boys.
Sunday
Garrett, you got the intro down by now?
Fucking intro that
Sunday?
shit, brother.
I forgot today was Sunday because for the first time ever, we did not go out last night.
Yeah.
all three of us. And we were all not together. Usually, the only way that works is if we're all in the same place and we keep each other safe.
Wait,
Well, I
we
mean,
could
I
hide from
live
each
with
other.
Morgan.
That works too.
What's up?
We could
I
hide
think
from
that
each
might
other.
be part of it is we need to hide from each
Oh,
other.
I had to hide from you. You tried
Yeah.
to convince me so
I
hard.
did. I was.
So on the way home, we were like debating it, and then I was kind of down. And he's like, I don't know. And then we decided we weren't gonna go. And then John calls me. He's like, right when he gets home, I could go. And I was like, please no.
yeah.
Please
well,
no.
I almost had you. If I would have pushed it.
Well, dude, you called me, Danny called me, Katie, all three FaceTime me back to back to back. Macy was sitting here like, you're gonna end up going. I was like, if these demons, I was about to turn my phone off.
Oh, I was so convinced that you were going out. We had a bet going.
Good. Well, I hope you both fucking lost. Now
Yeah.
pay me.
What do we win?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Did we just start?
Yeah. We're already.
Are we
started.
Episode
recording?
43. Who the fuck are you?
Are we recording this?
Yeah, we are recording.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. So that was a big feat for us.
Dude. I mean, I honestly, even though we stayed in, I kind of got into a little bit of some weirdness last night.
What does that mean?
Remember we were. it was a YouTube rabbit hole kind of night, and it started with. Remember we were watching the ass slapping league.
Yes.
There's an ass
We weren't
slapping
watching
league?
it. I stumbled across an Instagram.
Yeah,
clip.
yeah. Well,
Just for the record, we were
gave
not
it a Google.
watching it.
I gave it a Google and
Okay.
I watched one.
Okay.
You just
were
Googled that out of
So
nowhere?
you know, there's like the face slap. This one's the ass slap,
Romanian ass slapping league. But it's
Romanian?
girls.
Yeah.
But it's girls only, and they're wearing
which
like
makes it
thongs.
not as good, but better.
and
No,
they like
I-
pass out and shit still? Like,
They're just-
But they're wearing like thongs, and they're just slapping each other's asses.
and
Yeah.
is it like in a circle, just like team play?
no, it's,
No, they
it's one
alternate. They
slap
just go
for
back
one
and
slap,
forth.
just like the face slap.
How do you win? My moan?
Huh? We win. It's not. No one wins but us.
Yeah, there's
We
no,
win?
the viewers win.
The viewers win every time?
viewer
Yeah,
dubs.
it's a good time. I got pretty into it, but it ended with I somehow got into that, and then I was watching an interview of Adriana Chechik just talking about how she blows her Uber drivers. Like
Really?
her Uber Eats guys will come to the house and she'll just like suck them off.
She's
And
still about that life? I thought she was like married or something now with a kid.
I think no, I don't think so. That's a different one.
No, but I thought she was also.
A few of the stars are dropping out of
I
the
know
game
who
for
we're
that,
talking
but-
about. Who's the one? that
Riley
just had a
Reid.
kid? No. One of them just had a kid. It was a big deal.
Oh, fucking.
Not Jess. It was probably like 2 years ago.
No, it was fucking. God damn it.
Lana
She's one of
Rhodes?
the big. Yeah, Lana
Rhodes, yeah.
One of the all time greats.
Have you seen her podcast?
She has one.
So bad, dude.
She has one, or is
Yeah.
she just on a bunch?
No,
'Cause
she
that's-
has one.
Oh, so she's.
It's
she
called,
was
like-
probably just like promoting them.
It's called like Three Girls in a Kitchen or something like that. But it's like
It's a good
Okay.
name.
Yeah.
Like, I'm a fan of the name.
Three Girls, One Kitchen or something
Yeah.
like that.
Oh, that would make more sense.
Wait, hold on. If they're doing shit like that, how does the testing work in the industry? Because you can't just be blowing Uber drivers and then you show up and you're just fucking.
And they have to get tested like every fucking day.
Yeah.
But it doesn't work like that.
Maybe she throws a condom on. I don't know. But I was thinking that's got fucking a great ad for Uber Eats.
Yeah, 100%. No, great ads for like signing
for
drivers
hiring,
up.
for your hiring. We're
might,
now hiring.
You might just drop a load off at Adriana Chechik's.
Yeah. You know how many people signed up after that?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you watch that video, you're like, you Google where does Adriana Chechik live?
Yeah.
And then you're like, if you're in that city, you're like,
Just
okay.
says general vicinity, and I'm
Yeah,
strictly just
signing
waiting
up.
for orders
I'm
there.
just waiting for the fucking thoughtiest order of all time.
Just ignore every single one that doesn't say Adriana as the name.
You only work at that time from now on. If
Oh,
that
yeah.
happens to you, you're like, oh,
Oh, she
you
was
start-
she was telling the story about it. So it was like this 19-year-old kid. He was a virgin. She was gonna fuck him, but he was like, oh, I'm a virgin. So she just sucked him off. Then she ran into him at Coachella, and she had a threesome with him and his girlfriend.
Wow.
legendary.
So what?
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to that podcast. I
So
wanna listen.
hey, if you're looking for a career,
were you listening to the podcast, or you just saw like a clip? or
it was
something?
like a clip of it. Yeah,
Nice.
You know, it was just on the next up thing. Like
After
ass slapping
Romanian
kind
ass
of led
slapping
right
thing?
into that. Yeah, it was
That does
suggested for
weirdly
you.
segue. Yeah, they
Yeah.
really got that algorithm dialed, don't they?
Oh, my algorithm's on.
Yeah, your algorithm's perfect, dude. There is something we do need to clear the air about because I guess last episode it did sound like we were kind of like really down bad in life and like depressed and stuff. But we just need to. A girl DM'd us and she was like, "Y'all good?"
You're kidding.
I swear to God. And I was like,
yeah, let's clear that up. No,
let's double down on that.
no, we're fucking not.
Thank you for your concern. It's warranted.
"Yeah, no, we're building one step
we're-
at a time."
no,
I've
we're
got
good.
6 feet of rope in my Amazon fucking
Yeah.
checkout for weeks now.
the shortest tree
We've got
ever.
each other. We've got each other.
We've got each other. That's all we've ever needed for this show.
Yeah, clear that up. The answer is fucking yeah, we're down bad.
But send a Venmo next time. Don't just fucking ask
A
questions.
Venmo or
Yeah.
a fucking
Help us.
picture or
Yeah.
something.
We do need to do the OnlyFans though. There's got to be some angle.
Well, we were talking with Hunter about it.
Let's sell our bath water.
There's actually like
There's
30% of the people in the top 1% of OnlyFans are men.
Dude, let's take a group bath and sell our bath water.
dude.
Down.
I mean, yeah.
Okay, drop a
We might
comment.
have to get a little bigger before anyone's buying bathwater.
No, somebody will buy. Well, drop a comment if you'll buy our bath water. We'll do it.
Okay. I'll let you say that, but
Okay.
Yeah.
but yeah, we should be building a presence on OnlyFans. I think it's not fair that some of these girls are making $1 million a month.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, the reason I found that out is because I was watching this one girl talk about, like, she showed her payout screen. She has 3 separate OnlyFans.
And yes, I'm drinking a twisted tea, bitch.
Twisted tea out of a glass like a pig.
It's iced tea, motherfucker.
That's not
John
how
was
it's
giving me
meant
shit
to
for
be.
putting
That's
it on
not how
ice.
it's meant to be taken in, and you know it.
Okay, well, it definitely wasn't meant to be taken in lukewarm off my floor. So I put it on ice.
Yeah, I was wondering where the fuck you got that. You just walk in here, there's no fridge in there.
It was under his pillow. He slept with it
I
last
had
night.
a couple hidden in my room so that the demons didn't drink them.
I'm drinking breast milk, so we're
100%, 2%.
Do we want to?
Well, what else do we have this week? Because we had a pretty interesting encounter with a nice young lady on the streets.
Oh yeah,
We were pulling into our parking garage, and this lady just like, did she think she tried to throw her cart in front of the car?
I think she thought we cut her off, but that's not how this works if we're not in front of you.
Well, yeah. So then she like, I don't know if she threw her cart to the floor or it fell over, but she storms at us and starts fucking smashing on my window. Then pulls out like a giant water bottle, like to try and break my window. So I just like jumped up really quick because the gate was closing, so I couldn't even go into the garage because we were just stuck there for a full 15 seconds. And then I like jumped up so she couldn't like hit my window and break it.
She had hands. She hit that thing pretty tough.
Oh no, she was.
Yeah.
I thought she was gonna break it.
Yeah, I mean, we
100%.
did hit her with the car.
No, that's not funny. It works for
No, we didn't hit her. We didn't hit her.
On next week's episode, we need to clear
Okay,
something
that
up.
didn't happen for the record. But then I got like my nose underneath the gate so that it opened, but I was really worried it was just gonna fucking fuck my shit up. It was a high intensity situation. Then we get inside the gate, and then she's like fucking rattling on the gate. Somehow she didn't make it inside, even though my car got in. But
Yeah.
thank God, because she pulls out a fucking knife and starts like shaking it through the gate at us, and we were just like, all right, have fun dealing with the cops.
Yeah, I felt super tough until the knife was brought out.
Yeah.
Even though I was behind a gate.
We dipped real quick.
Oh, you guys ran away.
Yeah.
You guys were like yelling, so like, ooh.
2 white boys were like, should we call the cops? Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I don't want her to go stab somebody. She was not in a good state.
The
of mind.
homeless are gigging right now, dude. It's Memorial Day weekend. They're feeling it too.
Yeah.
I think.
Is that what it is?
On the way in, on the walk in today, they were out there fucking getting a little shifty
Patriotism
out
is
there
in
on
the
the
air.
streets, dude.
What is Memorial Day?
You remember things?
Remember because Veterans Day, it's for the veterans. Memorial Day, you just
Remember the time you
in
almost got stabbed?
memoriam of fallen
They
soldiers.
do kind of start to lap over, don't they? We have a Memorial Day, Veterans Day, Independence Day,
Dude, there's one every 2 weeks. They just want to fucking. It's capitalism.
Cesar
dude.
Chavez Day. It's all. What is it?
It's
When's Cesar
it's
Chavez?
to promote patriotism.
Cesar
dude.
Chavez. That's March 31st, dude. Come on.
Oh, so that's coming. Oh, no, that already passed. Damn.
I actually Googled all the days because we were talking about how we get free parking. I was making sure Memorial Day was on there.
Oh, that's a big one.
There's not that many holidays. We need to get
Well,
after.
that's one of the ones you get because Memorial Day is not till actually the 31st, but it's observed tomorrow.
Observe tomorrow?
yeah.
I'll be there.
Yeah.
Where right?
If we
here?
can lobby to get a few more holidays added on there, that would be sick.
I think we need
There's
one
only
every
like
2
8.
weeks.
Well, it's all the postal holidays is the days that you get free parking.
Postal holiday?
Yeah, like the U.S.
The fuck does that
United
mean?
States Postal Service holidays.
Okay.
So the days that you don't
Oh,
get
they don't have
mail,
to give mail?
So those are the days you can park wherever you want.
Okay, because they don't have to drive around and give us mail. Fair.
Exactly.
Wait, do you guys hear that thing? You guys know what like going postal means?
I've heard the phrase. Go ahead and explain it.
Apparently, like back in the day, I guess the ink used to get in your fingers or something like that. If you worked at the post office and you would go fucking batshit crazy because of the stuff in the ink.
You're kidding me.
I swear to God, this is the thing.
That's where that came from. Going
Hold on.
postal.
He's gonna search it to make sure.
I could be fucking Cap
That
City.
lady went postal. She must have just got off a shift. That's what she
Yeah.
had in the cart. She had mail.
I swear to God, this is the thing.
She was pushing a mail cart.
So let me tell you how Morgan came to hear about this. Someone told him about it. He just realized it's not a reliable source, so he's googling
now he's
it now to
looking it
make
up.
sure.
Was it that guy you were hanging out with last night? The other Garrett? He told you that?
The other Garrett? Hold on.
Garrett Mini, smaller,
No, he was-
even smaller Garrett.
No, he was tall, much taller than me.
Oh, bigger
Morgan was
Garrett.
actually intimidated by him.
Oh, was he? Was he doing the thing where he's like, oh, he like sits next to people and he like all
Sits
he,
up
like
all-
bodies
all
up. He's
high.
like, you're not taller than me, are you?
Do we care if this is real?
Nah,
kinda
I
believe
think
you.
it's good enough to be real, dude.
Yeah, so just take everything I say as truth and then
And then me and John had just a quick tidbit, something absurd.
Oh, another clear up from last week.
Well, no, just the hotline that we called. And
Oh
the
my
wait time.
God.
So we're not going to get into the story why, but we had to call the elder abuse hotline on someone.
Yeah,
And
we did. It was our civic duty.
It's
We
a long
had to.
story, but yeah, we were being good people. There's a weird situation going on. So we called into the hotline, and they're like, "Oh, your wait time is 1 to 5,026 minutes." And we did the math. It's fucking multiple. It's like
It was like
3
three.
days.
It was like
That's gotta be-
0
it's
to
like 80
3 and a
hours or
half
so.
days.
It was like, I was like, what the fuck? And then we called back to try to record it because it was literally the funniest thing I've ever heard in my life. And then it's like, oh, 1 to 7 minutes. We're like, fuck. How did they just shave 3 days off that motherfucker?
Yeah.
Dude, if I worked there, I'd pick it up and say that.
Dude,
that'd
it
be
was
a good
so.
thing.
I was like, I've never heard that.
Yeah, we both just said 5,286 minutes,
That
and
was
we're like,
like,
"What the fuck?"
Like some hotline. Like I could have walked to the office quicker than that.
How many people would have to be on hold for that?
That's what
So
I'm
many.
saying. No,
And how
what-
many people picked up in between us calling right back?
My
and
guess
saying
is
one to
they
seven?
literally like probably get called so infrequently. There was just one caller ahead of us, and they're like, "We don't know how to estimate this.
I'd like to think more people are
We're
dedicated
not sure
to
how to
elder abuse.
approximate
But
this."
Okay, so what do we got?
should
We
we?
got some games.
Should we just hop right into "I'm better than you" and I know it?
Yeah, let's do that one.
Okay.
Okay. Do you want to kind of intro the segment?
Yeah. So this
This
is
is kind
just
of a new thing.
Yeah, this is just a way to just kind of recap our week in a fun way. It's just I'm better than you and I know it.
Yeah. You'll catch on to the premise
Yeah.
rather quickly.
Oh, we're taking sippies.
Who wants to leave us off? Who wants to lead us off here, folks?
I think Morg, why don't you hit us here?
Yeah.
Morg, this is honestly, Morg likes to do this regularly, so
Yeah,
now that we're making
okay.
it a segment.
I'm better than you and I know it because I told myself I wasn't going to hit the vape this week and I made it all the way till Monday morning.
Oh, he's better. He's
He's just better than you.
Clap that up.
And
He's
not only
better.
that, but bought your own last night or 2 nights ago.
So
Hey, now it's-
where's yours at? Is it this one?
Macy has it.
Oh, I thought she
Yeah.
wasn't allowed to take it with her.
Oh, true. Maybe it's in there.
It could be in there.
We'll have to check that on
We'll
the
have to
break.
take a quick break to check, folks.
Okay, I'm better than you, and I know it because I sent out 10 "What You Doing Tonight's," and I got 8 left on reds, 1 lose my number, and a peace sign emoji.
Really? A peace sign?
He's better. He's
better than you.
I'm better.
Oh, this is so much fun.
I love it. Okay, what do you got?
I mean, I've got a weekly laundry list, but I'm just going to go with the most recent thing that I did last night, completely sober. I made an entire pizza, had 1 slice, and left it out the entire night because I'm better than you. And I know it.
Better than you.
So good. That might
Didn't
take
even
it.
pass out drunk or anything. Just
That might
forgot
take
about
it. That might take it.
Oh god, that's
Sure.
good stuff. Okay, I am better than you for sure, and I know it to be true because the boys got a bag at open mic night, and I only had to tell myself no about 3 dozen times.
3 dozen
He's
times.
better.
Clap that up.
He's better.
Clap that up. Clap that up. That's good.
It's good.
I only brought 1 better.
I just brought 1 for this week.
Yeah.
Okay.
I could think of more, but we
Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of ways I am.
Yeah,
Yes, of course, of course.
There's an infinite amount of ways that I'm better than each and every one of you listening and in this room.
Oh, I like that. That's
Which
good.
brings us right into our sponsors, right?
Oh, we're gonna do personal. We're gonna roast
Yes.
each other with sponsors, basically.
Exactly.
Yeah, so this is like best worst, but in a funner way.
Yeah, I like it. I like
So
it.
each person is specifically sponsored by a brand, and
Okay.
you'll see why.
Go crazy. Morg was fired up for this one.
Or should we do? Let's do Garrett.
Should we
first.
just rapid fire him?
I say we just each do one.
Let's
So
round
just-
table it. We don't want to just completely bury him. You know.
I say you just both do me, then we'll both do you, then both do you.
Okay, we'll
Okay.
start with Garrett. You want to
Okay.
go first?
Garrett, brought to you by overdraft fees. You thought you could afford to buy that group of 4s a drink.
It was a group of 4. They weren't 4s for the record.
Yeah, group of 4s.
Yeah.
This episode of Garrett Beaupre is brought to you by Downtown San Diego Elementary School. He's one of us, damn it.
Fuck you.
That's good. That's good. Garrett, brought to you by.
Wait, what?
Yeah, we're going more. We got more.
Garrett, brought to you by Twilight Forever, keeping pasty white, coke thin people sexy since 2000.
Get it, son. Get it.
I thought we were just doing one.
No, you should have thought differently.
Okay.
You got another Garrett? 'Cause I got more Garrett.
Yeah, I got another Garrett.
Okay.
This episode of Garrett Beaupre is brought to you by showering after shitting. Sometimes wiping isn't enough.
That's That's I'm not gonna. It's something I like to do. I'm a cleanly guy.
This one almost could have been me after my I'm better than you, but I still think it's better for Garrett.
Wow, how many are we doing? I thought we were doing one each. Okay, well,
Garrett, Beaupre, the man, brought to you by Red Receipts. That's all you got in your inbox.
Get it, son. I got another 3.
I got maybe 1 or 2 more.
well, that was brought to you by a fucking rope. Yeah.
Go ahead. I'll do mine after yours.
No, that's all I had.
Oh, I got one more.
Okay.
Garrett.
You don't have to say it, just to keep it even.
Gary, brought to you by Big and Tall Clothing. Not.
Fuck you. We're the same height.
Not the same weight.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, that was fun.
Okay.
that was good.
I no longer know if I can do mine. So
Who do we want to do next? You guys want to do me? I want to get.
You want to go?
Yeah,
you want to get
got.
you want to get got?
Yeah, get.
Okay.
I even have one good for me. So
Okay.
John Marsh, brought to you by McDonald's, because you're the actual only person I've ever seen show up to the gym on a Monday morning with a McCafe and an Egg McMuffin.
that's true.
That's just facts.
Look, it's on the way.
It is.
Talk about a healthy breakfast before a little workout.
You got to work it off.
All right, let's see here. This episode of Jonathan Marsh is brought to you by Women's Small Gloves for Men. Women's Small Gloves for Men. You know what small hands means? Big heart.
This is so perfect. That was good. John Marsh, brought to you by the iPhone 13 mini.
That's good.
To divulge a little bit more, this old guy the other day goes to John. He's like, "Oh wow, you have a really old iPhone." He goes, "No, this is actually just the mini." And he's like, "Oh, I didn't know they made those."
And I've said I need to get a new phone for a long time now because everyone thinks I have the iPhone 3 because of it.
It's like the size
But when
of
a
the iPhone 4,
78-year-old man who literally tells us a story about how he has a $18 smartphone looks at your phone and says, "Oh wow, you've got an old phone.
It's time for a new one.
You need to fucking upgrade."
Time for a new one.
It just doesn't look great.
That hit way different.
I think that might be a red flag, and it's also red.
It's a like an orange flag. It's not all the way red, but it's bad.
Okay.
I've got another one for John.
Yeah,
if you don't.
please.
Wait, did you just go?
Yeah. Go.
All right. This episode of Jonathan Marsh is brought to you by Right Swipes. Right Swipes. There are no shortcuts. Everything is reps.
John Marsh, brought to you by the only picture on this girl's Hinge app where you can't see her face, because that's all he shows us when he goes on dates.
That's good.
Oh, these are real.
These are hitting a little too close.
These are actual
These are facts.
sponsors. Wow. Okay. More. You guys didn't do Burger King?
I felt like the McDonald's ripped. I didn't know you do.
No, not for the Burger King's burger ad with the hands.
Oh, the hands.
Put those away, bro. Those are so fucking small.
Cute.
That was good.
Yeah,
That was good.
Okay.
All right, Morgan Bunges.
You want to fire off? Start.
shit.
I'll get it started. The obvious pick here, Morgan Bunges, brought to you by Adderall, for when you want to get in one day of work followed by 3 days of fucked up sleep and anxiety.
Yeah, that's good. Morgan Daniel Bunges, brought to you by $2 Venmos. Hey, sorry, but remember I let you have a sip of my Gatorade?
Oh, that one hits.
Oh, Morgan Bunges, brought to you by one glass of red wine. The only way to get you from "I'm not going out tonight" to "Where's the bag" in under 20 minutes.
This is facts. This is a true story.
This happened like 2 nights ago.
This episode of Morgan Bunges is brought to you by Groupon. The only way you can afford to take your girlfriend out on a lame date.
And he still doesn't.
And he still can't.
Cough it up.
He still can't.
Good for me. Good. All right, that's all I got for these ones.
I have a few more, but they're too mean, I think.
We'll try one. We can cut it.
Okay. Morgan Bunges, brought to you by Madhouse Open Mic Nights, the only place where the jokes hit worse.
Oh, fuck.
I knew you weren't going to like that one.
Make sure that didn't unplug anything. I just hit your little device.
And is mine red?
Yours is so red, dude.
Okay. Sorry.
Oh, I should have done that. That should have been one of the sponsors.
Oh, it's red. Well, we can.
Morgan Bunges, brought to you by Hey, is it still working?
If we're all good,
we're good.
I want to
Every 5 minutes.
I want to just move us into our next section right away here, unless
Yeah.
you guys have something in mind.
Should I transition us with our actual sponsor?
We can do that after this.
Okay, after this.
because I feel like this flows well. Now that we like ruined it, you know what I mean? It flowed well until we second guessed it.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm sure quite a few of you saw this. This was circulating the internet this week, but so there was a huge like girls ick list for guys that was posted the other day, and then the men fired back with a guys ick list for girls. And we've done this before, like what are some icks, but these are just way
They're
too
all
fucking
time?
good.
I haven't even seen this.
This is so good. So there's like 40. Should I just fire them off?
Or just your favorite ones, and then we could talk about it.
I have them in front of me too.
Okay, so maybe Jay.
Oh, no,
you
wait. This is the girls one.
I'll just start off. With,
Yeah, fire
I'll just
'em
start off with a few. A few of them are very accurate, and some of them are just too good. So if she cries when she's drunk, she has a body count over 3. If she says per, slay, period, or yes.
Okay, can I just on that one? I was the girl that I went on a date with this weekend. We had to pick up her sister and drop her off somewhere, and she said slay 6 times. And holy fuck,
How old was she? I feel like this is
She was like
a,
22.
Yeah, that's like a college girls now thing.
She was literally like telling him, she's like, yeah, so then I went to the store, slay. And I was like, no.
That's fucking awesome.
No, for the record, it's so fun to say. Like I was hanging out with a couple girls last weekend, and they kept saying it, and I got in on the action. It's fun.
Dude, that's almost a good way to do the fucking intro stuff. Slay.
Yeah, slay.
I kind of
We
like
might have
that.
to adopt that.
Yeah.
Referring to basic hygiene as an everything shower, because they do just like a body shower or like a because they don't. It's good. It's good for
I
your
didn't
shit.
get
I was
that
like,
one.
you mean a shower?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got my hair wet.
If she sweats when she's sleeping, when she runs with a backpack on,
That one hits. That little.
if she rides a bird or lime scooter,
That's one?
yeah,
I want to hear the story behind
Has
that
anyone
one.
ever fallen on one of those?
not personally, but I've seen
Everyone.
a fuck ton
Oh,
of it
I've
happen.
eaten a shit ton of shit on those. It's so fun.
When they do their birthday makeup, you know how they always go way over the top with their birthday makeup. For the record, we didn't write this list, but I'm kind of
but
just,
yeah, we're
I'm
on
kind
it. We're on
of
it.
feeding
Yeah.
into them. Fake lashes, I don't know. I don't necessarily have an issue with that.
There's a limit.
They can be overdone. Like if they're
Yeah.
like super over the top.
There's a limit. There's ones that look like lashes.
They
and
could
there's
also
fake
slay, though.
lashes.
Yeah.
They could slay. Her.
So we're getting into some good ones here. If she can throw a football.
Yeah, you just been hanging out with a lot of dudes.
I know. Or you grew up with brothers, which is fair, but
That's fine.
yeah.
No.
If she knows how to throw a football and she doesn't have brothers,
Yes,
That's a
there we
red
go.
flag.
Yeah.
Yeah. How did you learn how to throw it?
how did you learn how to do this?
If she says I have to piss,
Yo, I gotta piss real quick.
1 sec, I gotta piss.
and some of these are so specific, I love it. When she uses a coin purse with a strap on it.
Oh, like the this
little-
big? Yeah.
If she doesn't have a dad,
Oh fuck.
That's honestly a green one for me.
sorority chants, sitting with a man spread, fake tans.
Sitting with the man spread. That's a good one.
That's a good one.
I kind of fuck with that though. It's hurt some dominance at the table.
Yeah.
Saying I'm gonna be a housewife shows a severe lack of motivation.
Oh yeah.
No,
yeah.
I like that one, dude.
Yeah, more
Yeah, because
would
you're
like that one.
sexist. Okay,
I'm not sexist.
When she posts get ready with me videos, I can get
or
behind
outfit
that.
of the days.
Yeah.
Any of that stuff.
Like unless it's your job, just cut it out.
Well, no.
Or unless it slays.
Yeah, if it's per, then fuck.
I mean, if it's on fleek that day,
Yeah, if it's slay,
Let
it
me get
must
ready
slay.
with you. Let me
It
get ready
must
with
slay.
you.
If
What's
you're
the
gonna
other
do
one
it.
in that 3? It was per slay what?
Pers-
Yes. If it's yes.
Yeah. If she claims she's funny, not if she's funny.
Oh, if you verbally say you're funny,
Yep.
Oh, that's my
that
favorite.
goes for anyone.
That's
Yeah.
my favorite on Hinge. You see that prompt and it's like,
I'm
I'm
funny.
funnier than you. And you're like, sure.
That's funny.
Yeah, that was funny. In a cute way.
And we have some obvious ones here. If she's into astrology or crystals.
Yep.
No, come on, my girlfrient's into that, dude. It's,
Well,
that's a plus.
these
That's
aren't-
a plus
this
for me.
isn't
Damn
this
it.
isn't a communal ick list. This is just what
Yeah.
this is just what I saw.
No,
I
it's
found it
not
on-
good.
No, it's never not been true though.
Women complaining they're cold.
Everyone does that.
That's kind of cute.
That's you.
Clip it. Clip it.
If she has mascara on her eyelids, so like just messy makeup, trashy makeup.
Oh, no. See, that's with my goth girl thing. I'm into that.
Well, they're saying like when it's all messed up, like at the end of a night when they're looking
Oh,
all
after some
ratchet.
sloppy?
Yeah,
Yeah. But that's also
Or when
a pro.
our face is drooping from fucking being wasted. at
those
the
weird
end.
bruises they always have on their legs.
Dude,
Oh.
I don't know what causes those.
Lack of iron, dude.
It's they
Is it
don't
iron?
know how to walk. sometimes.
You think it's just it's knee battle?
I think it's just bapping into shit.
Yeah, I've always been curious because especially in college, I know it's just because like parties, everyone's close quarters, but like they
Well,
just
yeah,
getting,
frat
are they just
parties.
getting drilled in the shins that often?
What do you get iron from? Meat? Red meat?
Yeah,
They just need more iron.
Let me Google that.
could be it. Peach fuzz mustache.
Hey, don't hate, dude.
Okay, that's well, yeah.
When she ties her shoes slowly. Because I love the specificity of some of these.
I'm just imagining a girl with fucking some like strappy ass heels. That,
Oh, and they just take, like,
can't
forever.
fucking get them
Yeah.
together.
Wait, does tying your shoes just bother the shit out of anyone else, or is that just a me thing?
Oh yeah, I don't. I just keep mine tied.
Oh yeah, you slip in.
Yeah, I just keep them tied
You
perfectly.
Cinderella that shit.
Do you think that's
I
a good
keep them to
invention?
the perfect amount of tight to where I can fit them in, but they don't slide off my feet. You know? what I
Yeah.
mean?
See, I like to be ready for battle, so they're tight for me.
Well, I mean,
Like with the homeless, you
I like
never
to be
know.
ready. Homeless,
Yeah,
I
you
like to
don't
be
wanna-
ready to
you
leave
don't wanna
the
be
house,
loose with them.
so
Yeah.
I like to have them.
Yeah, I like to be ready for battle. But do you think this is a good invention? Like in some way, you make it so you never have to tie your shoes. Like
They
you just
have that.
They have slip-on shoes. They have laces
Okay,
that
that's-
you don't need to tie. I already,
No, I'm
we
not
already went
saying.
over
They
I'm
have
not saying
Velcro, my
replace.
dude.
I'm not saying replace the laces. I'm saying you put this. Let's say it's just like a little ball where like your shoelace can roll up in it, and it's like super close to the last hole, and you just pull it.
They have that.
What do you mean they have that?
They have
You
things
are
like that.
behind the game, my brother.
Dude, I'm saying like a better,
You just
more
have to
newer
be okay
version.
with wearing New
A more
Balance.
better, more newer version. I feel.
Yeah.
that.
No, I'm saying you just put this on the end of your shoelace.
Type in Skechers, and I guarantee you the first one has
Dude,
that.
I'm thinking new, innovative. You're in the fucking
Stone
dark ages, dude.
If she walks up 2 stairs at a time,
Yeah.
it's a little too masculine.
That goes into the how'd you learn how to throw a football.
That's a little too masculine for me.
Where'd you learn to walk upstairs?
She's just fee-fi-fo fumming up those stairs, bro.
No, because that's like a very much a dude thing. Skipping a stair, you know?
Yeah. Well, that's if the girl is able to do that. You gotta tear down.
You gotta factor something. You gotta factor something in there. Some of these are so specific. I just love them. If she has adjustable necklace slack hanging down her back, so if the necklace is way too big for her,
I didn't even think of that one.
some of these I don't know how they even thought of, but they're so.
I
good.
could just see him sitting at a bar and seeing that and be like,
Oh, imagine writing that down, dude.
He's just like, no, right.
They're wearing like a low cut tank top, and there's just all this slack. Like, ew.
Get that on the list.
She turns around to go to the bathroom, and be like, oh no. Women with dirty makeup mirrors.
Oh, they all do.
Honestly, a
though.
dirty makeup station.
Yeah, just a
They
dirty
all do,
bathroom.
though.
Honestly,
Dirty
actually,
bathroom.
if it's just one where they're sitting crisscross in front of a mirror and it's not like a station, it's just a mirror on the ground, and that's how they get ready. That's
That's
They
fine.
all
That's
do that. They
terrifying to
all
me.
do it.
Oh, where they like sit on the carpet in front
Yeah.
in just a corner.
with like
That's
fucking
universal.
absolute tub of stuff.
yeah, just
That's
a,
universal, dude. I'm telling you.
No.
Yes, it
well,
is.
I've seen your girlfriend fucking sit like an owl on the sink in front of
Yeah,
the mirror.
no, dude, they all
I've
do
seen,
that.
I've
They
seen
all
every
do-
girl do that.
Yeah, they all
If you've
do that.
ever like if there's more than one girl in the bathroom and they're getting ready, one of them is perched like a gargoyle on the sink.
Yeah.
She
I
had her,
love that shit.
She had her socks
I
on.
actually love that shit. It's the
love
funniest
that
thing
shit.
ever.
She had her socks on and she put a towel down in the sink so her socks didn't get wet while she was perched in the sink.
That's my
Instead of taking the socks off.
that's my queen, dude.
Dude, that is
That's
the
my
good.
queen, dude.
That's too good. Okay, women swimming with goggles on.
Yeah,
okay.
for something about that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, goggles in
Or
general.
even a guy
This
doing
one
it.
is so general that this is gold. When she walks back after her turn in bowling. Like just that walk back, I'm just like, oh.
after just absolutely guttering it, turning around with that little shrug, like
If she has a kiss list, I guess that could be like also a hit list, smash list.
a kiss list
Yeah, like all
Like
the guys,
boys I
all
wanna
the guys,
kiss?
all the guys she has kissed or wants to
or
kiss.
want to kiss would be worse.
That'd be way
Everyone,
worse.
I have that.
Birthday sashes, I could see that.
Oh, I mean, I think we've talked about that. Like any sort of group birthday outfit
Yep.
is out.
When they think they're one of the boys.
Nah, I could like that one.
When they think, not when they are. When they think.
Yeah. If they are, that's cool. If they think they're one of the
Yeah.
boys. If she can't read an analog clock.
That's a toughie.
Women with bad handwriting. That actually, I feel that.
Yeah, they. What do you think it is that they all just have perfect fucking handwriting?
But if they didn't, wouldn't you be kind of be like,
Yeah,
I
that
think
would
it's,
be a red
it's part of
flag.
the culture for them. You're weird if you don't.
well, it's like cute to have.
No, I
good
think it's just
handwriting.
naturally they just all have. Fucking
Well, I feel like
great
when they
hand-
were young, they probably like were competing with each other, like who could have the best handwriting. You know what I mean? That's like such
They
a girl
probably
thing.
practice it. We're just trying to get shit down on paper. Dude.
That's true.
We're just barely scraping the
We're
edge.
just trying to get it down.
We're just trying to make a thought and then somehow get it out there.
yeah, just have it legible for later at the least.
Can I read it later? That's all I want.
The rest are like kind of obvious, like expecting free drinks. Reusing sticky boobs is an interesting one. Aren't they reusable?
The cutlets?
Yeah, the chicken cutlets.
Oof.
Those,
I'm sure they do it.
And this is my absolute favorite one. We'll end on it. When she scoots her chair in and it makes a noise.
That's like a fucking Ray Charles grab the wrist check.
Is there a picture of the guy that made this in the fucking?
No, I wish.
I would love to see that guy.
It's just a picture of his phone too.
Yeah.
So someone was like, "Yo, give me that."
That's
Oh, he's just been working on this. That's
Yeah.
a legend. We need to have him on. Can we find him?
yeah, we probably can. It was posted to Barstool San Diego State, so
Oh, he's close.
He might be within
close by.
vicinity.
One of us.
Any major ones that we think we missed there?
Anything I think would just be too obvious.
Yeah,
You
like
got the
I like
specific
this
ones.
list because these weren't the ones you'd think of.
Should we do ones for dudes that's like in that same vein? Because
For
I feel like
guys?
there's just like,
Well, I don't really have icks for guys, Morgan, so I don't know.
well, I do.
Friend Ix.
Friend
icks?
icks. Ooh.
Best friend icks. That's
Just
not bad.
when John speaks.
Garrett's little fucking burp where he's just letting out air.
Oh yeah.
It's not even a burp. He just goes.
it's like a fart you can't hear, but with a burp.
He goes.
I've got bad gastrointestinal issues.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, we were driving up to LA for that week, and you were just the whole.
Well, you can't feed me a bucket of Raising Cane's and not expect me to fucking house out some
Oh yeah, if
burp.
you got canes in you, it's fucking over,
It's
son.
game over, bro.
That's brain fog for hours.
game over, Reese, my king.
Okay.
Let's see. Where do we want to do the best worth public bathrooms?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I like that.
Okay, I got some innovative ones here. So, you want to lead it off here?
Yeah. So I mean, these are all public bathrooms. None of them are good. Can we just say that they're not great?
Yeah.
But
there
there's still levels to this shit.
Are you want to do
Yeah.
best or worst first?
I think we do
We could start at the top and dwindle our way down.
best
Okay.
public bathrooms.
Best ones.
Yeah.
The best one for me is anyone with a trough pisser.
Yeah.
If it's got a trough and you get to hang out with your boys,
Like a
pissing on
country
some
bar or something like that. They always
ice
have one.
in it, fucking that's absolute legendary
Oh, ice in
shit.
it
Yeah,
too?
you get to melt.
I
some
always
stuff
wondered
down.
if what the deal was with the ice in there.
I think
it's
that's
splat
anti-splash
technology.
Yeah.
Oh, it's anti-splash technology.
Yeah.
I always thought like the kitchen just had too much ice and they just threw it in there.
Yeah.
It's
Could be
only
that too.
Proper
honestly.
disposal. Yeah, it could be the anti-splash.
How high do you guys have to look up to not see a Jason Hogg? And
Never
that's-
even tried to not.
Yeah, what do you mean look up?
Well, because
Are you trying not to?
For me, even with the divider, because I'm way taller than it, so I could always see Hogg, and I'm trying to not, but
Why?
I mean,
It's
I'm
hard.
trying to, so I have to get on my tippy toes.
Yeah,
You're
I'll
lucky.
go- I just go on the other side of the divider.
You're
so you just accept the Hogg.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just hang out.
Except embrace. So I get your angle was obviously not where I thought we were going with
No,
this.
I do have other best ones.
I mean, I think God tier public restrooms it's got to be Starps.
Yeah, Starbs, Pete's.
Yeah. Anything
Yeah.
with a code on it is definitely up
Any
there.
any coffee shop typically.
Now, code is huge because a key does not lead to a good bathroom.
Yeah, no.
A pin code is.
Oh
good.
no, because a key is like a 7-Eleven or like a gas station.
Yeah, and it's like on the broken.
It's
off,
on like a
handle of a.
I feel grosser.
broom.
I would rather like touch the actual brim of the toilet than touch that stick.
Yeah, because you know where do you? Every time I've been in there, where do you set it down? Somewhere gross.
Yep.
Yeah, that's fair.
You got two options: the toilet or the sink.
Yeah, there's some fucking heinous shit that goes on in this world if you really think about it.
Yep. Oh,
But for my best, I had the school bathroom after your teacher asks you why you didn't go at lunch.
Yeah. 5 minutes into
I'm
the-
just like, fuck you, I gotta go, dude.
yeah.
how come you didn't go at break? Well, everyone was in there.
I was drinking a gallon. of Gatorade
then. Isn't it heinous that they used to tell us we couldn't go to the bathroom?
No, that's literal prison, bro. They're prepping you for
Yo.
being incarcerated.
We were talking with this guy who used to be a substitute teacher, and he said the school that he worked at, you had to have an escort to the bathroom. So if you had to go, you raise your hand and they'd call into the office and someone would come down to the class and take you to the bathroom.
And if their escort, because they only had 1 or 2 people, was busy, they'd have to wait for God knows how long to get. So he said kids would just walk out of the class and then the teacher would get in trouble. He's like, what am I supposed to do? Fucking cuff them to the desk?
Yeah. Well, yeah, just let me go. So I gotta go every day in every class.
Yeah.
Well, it's got to be way harder now, too. Like, kids are just getting fondled and murdered left and right.
Yeah, that's fair.
When it was safer for us.
Yep.
Remember when they had to build fences around schools? Like that didn't used to be a thing.
Every school in the world got a fence in like 2009.
Like a 15-foot tall fence. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Other bests? Anyone got any other bests?
Raising Cane's runs a clean ship. I'll tell you that.
They do.
They don't miss really ever.
And you'd expect that you'd expect it to be a bloodbath in there, but they must have someone coming in with a mop every 30 minutes.
Wait, let me think. Other bests?
You know, it was a good one the other day that we used. The Nordstrom Rack.
Nordstrom Rack had a fine facility.
Yeah, that one was absolutely up.
Yep.
That looked like no one had ever been in there.
We're
honestly.
going through a parking lot and we're like, dude, we got to try the Nordstrom Rack.
They've got to have a hitter in there.
Yeah, they
And goddamn, do they have some deals? I haven't been in there in ages.
They have like
Gary
ties
almost
on the
bought
wall
whole
and stuff.
store.
Dude, I was,
What were you trying to buy? Underwear?
dude, they got like,
Trying to buy.
they got like,
You got declined at the thing.
no, I just, we had places to be. I didn't have time to go on a shopping.
It's gotten to the point where he swipes it and it just says "nice try."
All right, $0 in income tax.
Dude, it was so funny to make that clip like either sad or funny.
Which
Just
one?
The way the zero income tax. It was. I'm gonna find a way. But
hard.
yeah, you're
I don't know
working
which
on it.
angle to go with there.
Do we want to go worse?
Yeah.
Okay, worse for me is any bathroom that's on the outside of the business.
Yeah.
It's typically a gas station.
typically gas
It's
stations,
typically on a road trip kind of thing. And you're like, yo, is there a bathroom? And they're like, oh, yeah, go outside and around the ice machine.
Yeah, you're
Yep,
fucked.
It's right there. That's exactly what
and
it is.
the door does not, the outside, it's a one door bathroom. You can see the light coming from the outside.
Yeah, and they're always out of the seat liner too, for sure.
Oh, there's nothing. There's no equipment in there.
There's nothing. You get the roll, and
There's
that's it.
no,
You better
there's
figure
no
it
toilet
out.
paper.
It
there's
has
no
a
soap.
manual light switch that you have to turn on so that it's like dark in there for a
It has
minute.
that old. It has that old powdered soap that they used to have in public schools.
Yeah. Fuck.
I mean, there's a laundry list. I'd say any sort of gas station facility.
No, okay. Can I build on that? Any gas station bathroom where a guy walks out before you and gives you one of these, you know, he just fucking ruins your
Or
shit.
even worse than that, they give you the like,
Yeah. If anybody fucking nods at you after they use a public bathroom,
Or they look nervous.
yeah, you know it's fucking terrible in there.
I also had like a club.
Yeah, I mean,
When
yeah,
you have
that-
to take a dump in a club.
Well, that's just experience-wise really bad.
you have to take it
That
down.
experience-wise, that's bad. I'd say they're usually pretty well kept.
Well, no, because that's the opposite. When you come out of that bathroom stall, the dude like is giving you the A, and you have to be like, no, I wasn't doing that.
yeah, like they think you were doing coke, but you're like, no,
Yeah.
I was actually doing something way worse.
Yeah, you're like, you're gonna have a bad time in there, and you
Yeah.
have to sniff hard when you go in there.
Yeah. That sucks when they expect that you're doing that and you actually weren't. Because then you're just reminded.
That's more embarrassing.
yeah.
We have a little update from last week's episode. We were too nice about what happened. Because now I got a fucking bone to pick.
Yeah, we got
So,
absolutely ripped to shreds.
We mentioned that we had gotten kind of swindled on a little double date experiment. And they were doing it for some sort of podcast. It's not their podcast, but they were going on a podcast to talk about
Yep.
it. Well, we found the podcast.
Yep.
And
Men are shit.
boy, were they not nice about it.
Oh my god.
They,
it was good.
they just framed every single thing that happened to make us look like fucking losers.
Oh yeah, it was.
So this is our
a
turn.
frame job. It was a frame
This is our
job.
turn to.
Supposedly.
Yeah. Well, that's what you be the judge. We'll kind
So
of.
the gloves are off. I'm not being nice about this any
Yeah.
longer.
Should we just break it down in order of things? Because they just kind of went from the top.
Yeah,
to
I
the
can't remember the specific points, but if you want to go ahead.
I remember some of them. So the first thing they brought up is we were meeting here at 8, and then we had reservations to go to a place.
Top sale at 8:45, which is a nice
at
bar.
8:45. They showed up late because they were on another double date.
Yes.
Which this is a great little tidbit that they threw in. They were trying to leave because they knew they were running late, but they hadn't gotten the check yet there, so they just left without getting the check.
With the other guys.
With the
before
other
them.
guys,
They just bailed.
They just left them. They were like, "All right, we got to go, bye," and then they were like, "Just pay
Before
for
the
it."
check even came.
I like that, though.
So they're just bad people, first of all.
But so then they show up late, so our reservations are now out. They showed up at like 8:45 on the dot.
And then I tried to look to rebook it again for later in the evening. But I didn't know when they were going to be here. So when they finally got here, I looked again and there was nothing left.
But so what they brought as what
Said we
happened
had
is
zero
they showed
plan.
up and they were like, they didn't have anywhere for us to go, no plans. They were just sitting there at
You
their
were an hour
apartment,
late.
blasting EDM music. Like, what the fuck?
I was playing a Dom Dolla set. Like what people that live
Just a
in San
little
Diego that
background
are
news.
for the record, right when they walked in, I remember he was playing like a pretty aggressive techno song, but it was just like a Dom Dolla set. Like if you're our age and live in San Diego,
Yeah.
you listen to house music.
Grow up.
Not
Yeah.
blasting EDM music.
Yeah, blasting EDM music like a frat house. Like,
Yeah.
what is this?
Okay, and then they were shitting on. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, so then the next thing is, so we get there, and so they don't have anywhere for us to go, but they're like, oh, do you guys want a drink? And so they offer us twisted teas. Or we
For
also
the
had
record, we didn't even offer the twisted tea.
Yeah, we
I was
didn't offer
drinking a
that.
twisted tea, and we offered them. We went and bought like some
had
decent
tequila
tequila
and pineapple.
juice, which is it's a good cocktail.
that's just a
Gentlemen.
little cocktail. And they're like, or they just had straight up tequila for us.
Oh.
And we're just like, okay. So then they started to go into, they're like, oh, so yeah. So then their great idea was to go to a dive bar down the street.
Which was their fucking idea.
Which was their choice.
I literally told them, I was like, oh, I had reservations at Top Sale. And one of the girls, I remember her saying, oh, I just went there like last week and that place is fun. I was like, yeah, but we missed the reservation and they don't have anything left. I told them that. They're like, well, we could just go to like a dive bar or something. I was like, oh, cool, there's one around the corner. They made it sound like this was all our idea.
But yeah, so them saying is like, yeah, so then we just go to a dive bar, like in the middle of nowhere.
Wait,
And
what would be a good first date? Like what?
for a double date?
Like,
Yeah, what could have
That
been
was-
the best date?
that was fun. They acted like but then they admitted it was fun.
Yeah.
But like they made it sound like everything was so like we're just pieces of shit.
Like, yeah.
And then
Well, that would be
And then
great.
the host of the show is just like roasting us because she doesn't know any of the truth. She's just hearing this bullshit that they're feeding her, and she's like, "Wow, how old were these guys?" I'm like, "Shut up."
Yeah, they're just absolutely
Shut the fuck
laying
up.
into us. Oh, and the other best part is apparently the host of the podcast, I went on a date with one of her friends.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
She knew him.
Yeah, she
when
knew who
saw
I
the
was.
pictures.
But they did say one nice thing. They said I was funny, so I'll take that.
They did.
The host was like, "Oh, is this the funny guy?"
So they lie on the show?
Yeah, so they lied. So they continued to lie.
It's an absolute bloodbath.
And
of lies.
then I'm trying to think of the other most body, like making me sound, this was specifically about me making me sound like an absolute psychopath.
Oh, yeah.
So her friend was like, okay, I'm going to leave. And then she was still here for like 45 minutes. And then she's like, okay, I'm going to go. And I was like, okay, where are we going? Like in a joking way. And she's like, oh, I guess you can come back with me, like Uber to my place. We're in the Uber to her place. We're talking everything. And then we get back to her place and we walk up to the door and she goes, oh, you can't come up. And I was like, I literally said this. I was like, oh, I wish you would have told me that before the Uber left so that I could have just like hopped back in.
Yeah.
But this is how she explained it. She's like, yeah, so after you left, I left. And I was like, I'm going home by myself. No one can come with me.
made it sound like he
And
like
then
just walked in.
Yeah,
the
and then
Uber.
she's like, so then I stand up and say my Uber's here, and he just stands up and follows me, and I'm like, oh, I think he's gonna walk me to the door, and then he follows me
I
all
was
the
like,
way to
was
the
this-
Uber, and I'm like, oh, I thought he was just gonna walk me to the Uber. Then he gets in, and then he's like in the Uber with me, and all the way there, I'm like, oh, you can't come in with me, you can't.
definitely
come in
not
with me.
making out or anything.
Yeah, definitely not doing that on the way there. And then she's like, yeah. So then I say, oh, you can't come up. And then so she's like, oh, do you want to come inside and wait? And I was like, no, I'm good. And then so while I was waiting outside, so I said, oh, I wish you would have told me just so I could have gotten the Uber. Then she texted me and she's like, hey, hope you got home safe. And I was like, oh no, I'm still waiting outside. And she's like, yeah. So then I text him to make sure he got home safe. And he says, oh, yeah, I'm actually still waiting outside. Like I'm being like a dick, like,
she made
oh
it
yeah,
sound
fuck
so
you.
bad. And then the best part of the whole thing is that after they do all this shit and say this was days before, she like tried calling John like 3 times that weekend.
Yeah, she like FaceTimed me like 3 times. She like texted me a bunch of stuff and like she sent me a TikTok that they made of us that said like when you go on 3 double dates, but you had the best time on the last one, and it's like us like having a like laughing and stuff.
Damn, dude. Should I send this part to them and we could just battle it out? Do you just go back and forth?
Yeah, back and forth. Yeah, podcast wars.
Yeah, podcast wars. But
Podcast-
yeah, why you gotta lie? You know? Why you gotta lie?
Was it to seem cool? Like, was it to seem like men are like was the theme of the podcast?
Well,
men
I
are
feel like
shit?
the whole experiment was to just be like, oh,
Yeah, I mean, it's supposed to be men are
how
shit.
shitty
Yeah.
the fucking dating scene is or something. But like,
my guy
you
slated, dude.
Sorry you had fun and you were late, so you ruined our plans that we had for you.
That was one of the best parts when they were talking about because I was listening to right before ours. They were talking about how they left without even like letting the guys get the bill or offering to pay or anything.
Yeah.
And what the host is like, well, you know, if you take a girl out on a date, you should expect to pay. And they're like, yeah, absolutely. And then the one girl's like, well, I set up all these dates.
Actually, I invited all these guys on dates. Oh no, the best part, not the best part, another good part that we forgot is they're like, yeah, so we had a good time at the bar and we go back to their apartment again for some reason. I was like, you guys wanted mushrooms.
They were like, you yo, can you get a bag and some
guys
mushrooms? And we're
asked
like,
us-
yeah, we can go back to our apartment.
You guys
and get one.
asked us to get you mushrooms.
Yeah, and they framed it and they're like, yeah. So then they're like, oh, we should leave and go back
So
to
for
our
some
place.
reason we were back at their apartment. I was like, oh yeah, I want to.
Yeah, if it was that bad, they would have just left immediately. There wouldn't have been no fucking.
Just stop lying. you know?
But I'm in the middle
You're
ground
allowed to
here.
admit you had a nice time, ladies. Okay.
Yeah, you could make fun of us for drinking twisted teas, but still saying you had a nice time.
Yeah.
You can. Yeah. There was
Twisted
funny.
Teas are fucking
There
in,
was
dude.
funny elements you could have just thrown in that are just funny without you being mean.
Without dragging us through the fucking
So
absolute
that was
glass.
our little fire back.
We just need to. I feel way better after getting that out.
A weight has been
Personally.
lifted off my
I
shoulders.
feel like a therapist, dude.
Yeah. We should get you to listen to it and get your opinion, honestly.
Yeah, I'm down.
Yeah, we were gonna like live kind
Word
of
for
play it
word,
on
break
the,
it
on
down,
the podcast, but we didn't
let's
want to give them
too
the
much credit.
notoriety.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because we're massive.
We don't want that podcast to get more than 3 views.
All right, gang.
Do we want to talk about what the main event that's happening this evening?
Oh, there's one thing I wanted to throw in here. Is it time for us to be a little nicer to The Rock?
No,
Did you see his tequila brand is the #1 selling tequila brand?
awful.
Has anyone had it?
Yeah, it's terrible.
It's got the most sales of any tequila, like from starting ever. It's like better than Casamigos.
Well, no shit. It's The Rock. He's the man.
Well, I'm just saying, dude. Should we give him a little something?
I've tried it. It's not good.
It's not good.
What?
I
is
mean,
it?
I prefer Casamigos for the same price.
Okay, so no then. Quick no.
Also, I hate The Rock. I hate him.
Yeah, I can't get behind it, dude.
Even if it was good, you wouldn't have liked it.
Shazam. Go back.
No. Yeah, Shazam.
Go back to Skinny Rock.
Are we,
Skinny Rock is the
do
best.
we want to give our 2 cents on tonight being the last episode of Succession?
I'm interested because Morg just
grand
binged the
finale.
shit out of it. I want to know what he.
Well, yeah, because
thinks.
he has everything fresh in his mind.
Yeah, it's right there. For
Well,
him.
so I was watching them watch the episode where Logan dies last night, and Morgan, even after the episode ended, he was like, "I don't think he's dead, man." I don't think he's dead. But we kind of thought that too.
Yeah, I thought
It didn't seem like it could happen.
until the funeral episode, I was still there was a chance.
I thought he still might like Undertaker. It just
Yeah, because I mean, unless they show until
they
the
didn't
funeral,
even show him.
Yeah.
like at all.
and it starts with just a phone call too. I'm like, I don't know, dude.
Yeah, but he is dead. That's confirmed.
From the grave, I would have loved that.
What do you think? Since you binged the shit out of it,
where do you
What-
think it's
what's
headed
your-
in this last? They only have 2 hours to wrap this fucker up.
I have to rewatch the last one. I was a little in and out of sleep on
there
it,
we go.
but I think it's gonna be all time.
That's very, very useful insight.
Absolutely.
I mean, do you think
best
do you think,
movie of the year.
Do you think the family comes out on top? Do you think just the boys do? Just Shiv does? Just Tom does? Just
All right, I have a vendetta against Shiv just because I feel like she's just always.
I hate her. She's the worst.
she just has the worst angles for everything.
she's a great character though. But I mean, Kendall's the fucking woe also.
they're all
Kendall's
hateable.
So here's my thing with Kendall though.
Roman's the man.
Every time I don't like him that much. I honestly don't like any of them, but I like that I don't.
I like Tom and Greg.
Yeah,
I
those are the
love
best part.
Greg.
I want to see Madsen win. I like him more than all of them.
Yeah, he's a good character.
Yeah.
What is that? Skarsgård? He's money.
One of
But-
the Skarsgårds.
Firkin with the chick.
Firkin.
Skarsgård.
The freaking chicken.
With Liv, she's
Shiv.
always was it
Shiv.
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 Dude, I'm so bad with character names and
Wow.
shows.
Oh yeah, it took me 4 seasons to get it. So
She is always just trying to fuck them over for no reason, like behind their back, fuck them over.
yeah, it's hard to.
With Kendall, he's like, when he tries to fuck over the dad, he's like trying to do it as a team with the kids. He's always like, yo, come with me. Like,
Yeah.
support me. We can do this together. And they're like, fuck you.
That's fair, but I also feel like every time he tries to do something, it's not what she wants to do, so she just has to be against him.
Yeah. But why is she on the side of, why would she want to be on the other side?
I don't get her motivation.
Well, initially she was on the
In
dad's
general.
side, so that made sense.
yeah.
Like I don't because I don't know what motivates her because I mean they're all rich and like she just wants to be the
Oh, no,
number
money
one.
is not the motivator.
Yeah,
for
I
any of
know.
them.
That's what I was talking about with Garrett.
If money
I
was a
like,
motivator, he would have taken the $2 billion buyout
Yeah.
like years ago.
Yeah, whether or not they win this little like thing where they're trying to save the company, if they lose, they're all getting like $6 billion each.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
it's like,
I mean,
oh
yeah.
darn.
Well, that's kind of why I like the show. They didn't make it about like them. There's not one deal has been made, right? So
Yeah,
it's not
exactly.
about them like striking deals because that would be like, oh, cool, a rich person got richer. It's just about like the fucking turmoil in the
It's just a
characters.
game, yeah.
Yeah, because none of it. If they made it about that, none of it matters at all.
Yeah, but her angle for everything is just so bad because like you never work for the company, so I don't know how we're supposed to think
Yeah.
that you should be number one.
Oh
here.
yeah. How?
Like,
Well,
I
I mean, all of them except for Kendall.
Yeah, but they're all shit, yeah.
They're all. But they're just all like, oh yeah, I should be the CEO, and it's like, what have you ever done?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like, did you ever watch Billions? It's like a pretty similar premise, but like the main guy is just bodying people the whole time and just getting richer and richer and doing like illegal shit. And like he eventually like gets caught by the fucking SEC or whatever. But it's like that's why that show isn't nearly as good as this, because it was just like, okay, like what's he gonna do? Obviously win this deal or fucking get
Yeah.
this client or whatever. This is like no deals have been made.
Yeah.
I am worried that it's not going to be a great. I don't know how they tie it up.
No,
Like,
they're
what if
pretty
it-
good at finales, though. I
they?
watched all of them in the past fucking
Yeah.
2
Oh,
weeks. Yeah.
There, I mean, it's I don't know. They couldn't really. There's not gonna be like a big thing. I don't think.
What's your best case scenario? Like your
Well, I think they
happiest.
either go down in flames or they just. I think I'd rather see that than them
Greg
win.
on top.
Greg on top.
Nah,
Dude,
that'd be too stupid. That'd
from
be
the
like
first-
Bran Stark becoming king.
Yeah, no. I don't think that's gonna happen. But from the first season,
That's like the
That's
exact
exactly
equivalent.
from the first season, I thought they were all gonna have crazy arcs like that. Like I thought Greg was gonna get like super good and learn a bunch, but he just never did. He's just
He definitely gets craftier, but he's still
He gets a little
his
backbone.
position doesn't really change. Well, he went from being a fucking character at the theme park to like literally being the top 5 in the company. So.
he's still woke though.
well, yeah, he's an idiot.
He can't piece together a fucking sentence.
He's a fucking idiot.
yeah, but he's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe Tom takes over somehow.
I would love to see that, but I don't think it's gonna
Disgusting boys for president. I'm telling you.
Disgusting ways for president.
happen. Or Connor takes over, dude. That guy's the worst character for sure.
Oh, he's the best character though. Everything he says is gold, bro.
I do like my favorite running joke in the show is how they roast Kendall for not paying attention to his kids or knowing anything about them. He's like, oh, you forgot your kid's name again? It's just like, fuck.
Yeah, they're all pretty bad people.
But the fucking comedy is exactly how we would talk to like each other.
Oh yeah, no.
Like how
I mean,
they
the
just
writing, like the humor in the show is just fucking all time.
Yeah, they got good roasts. For
Like
sure.
when he talks about how he accidentally killed a kid and like the first thing he does is make a joke about not getting a drink on time. I was like, yes.
Oh, Roman. Yeah. He's like, well, that kid didn't bring my drink.
I'm like,
it
dude,
took
a
it a
real
kid an
crime
hour.
is I had to wait 45 minutes for a fucking mojito.
It's just too good. Well, we will find out what happens this evening.
Yes, sir.
And we will report back next week for you guys.
We might have to do a Monday watch though, because I'm planning on getting a little. It's
Little-
Sunday. We have Monday off. I'm
A little
planning on just getting a
rambunctious.
little shitty.
Little
We
rambunctious.
didn't go out last night.
Yeah, we'll circle back. We'll
We'll circle back. Cool.
Here he goes again. Let's let him do that.
Well, I don't know why you look at me like I have to do that. You guys just sit and stare at me.
You want us to do that?
Well, because
Phil?
you're just good at him. We got to
just
listen.
speak.
they're
Clearly not.
just perfectly uncomfortable. Oh, it's me now.
See, you
okay,
no one knows what
I'm
to
gonna
say.
do my best, Garrett. Ready?
Okay.
Okay, so that was is it episode 43?
Episode 43.
Episode 43, and we will be back.
That was pretty good, Gary.
You got to put
Here.
the and yeah.
And yeah,
You're kind of Kendall with the fucking outros. All right, motherfuckers. That was 43. We're getting back into it here.
Yeah, we're starting to
I
feel a
think,
little
yeah,
bit.
we're catching our legs. If you guys have questions that you want us to answer on the show, fucking DM us on Instagram, and see you guys next week.
gang shit.
Gang.
Gang.